People say that New Orleans is the most haunted place in the world, and they come from all over the world to see the ghosts. But you don't watch the ghosts, they watch you. Every place has a story, and it doesn't matter how many hurricanes blow through here, they'll never wash away all the secrets of New Orleans. Of course, ghost stories are necessarily one-sided. It's usually never the ghost's side. I used to live right down the street from Magnolia Mansion. Sometimes late at night, I could hear them screaming. When I was a kid, we used to climb in through a side window into the mansion. But I tell you what, I'll never go back there again. I always picture that image of the young slave girl hanging from the roof on display for all to see. Maybe she haunts the city now with Ava. We'll never know the truth. After all, ghost stories are complicated. Life is complicated. Ghosts, they try to tell the truth. Sometimes it only comes out as destruction. Ava's life was sweet and short, but her death will echo in darkness forever. Now, you have to realize this all took place in the 1890s. New Orleans was alive with music. Jazz had just been born, and you could hear its voice in every bar and on every street corner. What a time it was. And then we have this little girl, Ava Pierre. Her father, Jean, was a desk clerk in the first resort in the city, well, in the world, really, right over here on Lake Pontchartrain. And all she wanted to do was spend time with her daddy. All he wanted to do was spend time with his little girl. Ava's mother, though, was not the same. Marie was complicated. She was beautiful, passionate, and ambitious. If she'd been a woman of the 21st century, she'd have been a corporate CEO. But as it was, she was just a very desperate housewife. She used to sit over there at the bar and listen to Big Joe Jackson play his horn. Big Joe, he had her figured out. But he knew that what he felt was dangerous. This was the 1900s. She was a married white woman. That's a death sentence. Now, Big Joe and Jean-Pierre, they turned loose hell in little Ava's life. We don't really know how, but her house caught on fire. And Jean-Pierre was found with a knife dug in his chest. When they put the fire out, all they found was his little hand, charred, clutching a magnolia blossom. Now that blossom was as fresh as if it had just been picked off the tree. Now Marie, the town embraced her as the innocent victim. And every day she would walk down to the graveyard and put a magnolia on Jean-Pierre's grave to remind him of what he did to his little girl. And those flowers never die. And you never take one off of that grave. The last time somebody did, we had Hurricane Katrina. Poltergeists. Their pain is so great that anything they say comes out as destruction. Jean-Pierre's pain is so great because he killed the only thing in the world that he really cared about. His little girl, Ava. Ava, she might tell us a different story, though.